Hey guys, Grassman here. Playing a game called Tank Ball. This is just something I found online, or on the Play Store. It's a game where you drop a ball, and then there's a battlefield up top, and similar to the way Mikan does it, which I assume is where the inspiration actually comes from, the way he does it in whatever the game is, the balls rack up scores on these bouncer things, and then they shoot out that many balls in the world. And what I found, at least for this level, is you're able to actually you're able to bounce it on top, and it'll stay steady for at least 7 bounces before actually, like, going off somewhere. And it does seem relatively consistent. The 8s are always, like, going in the same pattern. But also, if I try and line this up just right, I want it to, like, get stuck and start bouncing off that 10 a lot. There's a 210. And this is just, like, a really... It's like when you watch those Mikan videos. If anyone's seen Mikan, the way he does his things. It's like that with the two sides shooting at each other. And I'm really trying to get one. I got it before on this level to be able to just bounce off that 10 like a whole bunch of times in a row. Because there it was at like 5 and then it hit 10 times 10 and times 2. But what I want to do is I want to hit like... I want to hit the times 10. Like, I won, what? No. So I had it where I was able to hit the times 10 like 4 times and get up to like 1,000 or 10,000. And each level is slightly different. It does start to like go back on itself after a while, and then eventually like and then after a while after that it introduces the enemy balls going in the same one as your balls, and those ones are significantly harder because it actually gives the chance of hitting the times 2 a whole bunch of times in a row. And then if you go in those lasers, you like... I think you just slowly lose strength until you die. You don't actually lose it all at once. But on lower strengths, that it acts like you're losing it all at once. And like, the best thing to do is have it hit the times 2 a whole bunch. Of course, that's easier said than done. If you can just get one good series of bounces with the times 2, it can really boost you. That's a bad time to unleash all those balls. It will just like slowly build up balls. You can like just store them up a bunch. I had it before once where I stored them up to... I stored them up to like 60 and then unleashed them all at once. So let's just store up for a while. Let's try 10. Let's try one after the next laser. We'll shoot them all. Okay, there's 13 balls. Okay, there's a 120. There's a 196. I do have it on the airplane mode as well to stop ads. And then once you've finally gotten all of those things, any numbers you have as extra are how much money you'll end up getting. So it does just shoot out once at a time, and you can just wait for it, or you can just tap it and it'll instantly shoot the big ball, give you all the money at once, which is really helpful for when you get like 50,000 coins out of one level. As you can see, I have 14,000 now. I don't have all the skins, because the skins increase in cost like exponentially. So here, send a whole bunch in. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, yeah, and it'll also automatically, like, if there's a ball that hasn't quite been counted yet, it'll automatically just, like, kill that one and pick it up, and then go add that to the amount that we're gaining. And so as you see, once this runs out here, it'll just shoot the big ball, the last one, and victory. Okay, here, I find the best thing to do is actually just put them down one at a time. And you see we can get something like this going, and it'll build up for quite a while. And then after a while, once it doesn't seem likely that it's going to keep going, we can just put another one in. It always gets at least 1 plus 3, so it ends up always getting at least like a certain strength. Usually it's more though. You only win once you don't win once you touch the enemy. You only win once you destroy all the blue. So so I'm gonna get 5 extra here. But had I like put those down sooner and gotten more, usually you get worthwhile points. Like if you see the skins, it's 38,000 and 38,000 currently to upgrade them. It is also fully random, so you can unlock a skin you had already unlocked previously. That happens all the time. It's quite annoying when it does happen as well. There we go. 150. No, that's 1,500. Sorry. This one can also, like, spawn, This one can spawn, like, plus 10s and times 5s, and... This one spawns a lot of strong balls. So now, we get 200 gold. Or 2,300. Which still isn't that much, like, compared to, like, the 7,000 we already had. Or... I guess it's more. Anyway, we're still only, like, halfway to another chance and upgrade. And since you can, like, re-roll the ones you've already gotten, it takes a long time to actually get all the upgrades. This is one... No. I was gonna say this is one where it's gonna start spawning blue balls in mine, but no, it didn't. So that's the best thing to do, get it, like, glitched and going really fast. So when you get it going super fast like that, you can get a lot of balls out. And that's when you really start to, like, get your points. So here we only get 500, but we need thousands. So you really get the coins when you start, like, claiming, like, getting giant numbers that win. You get to, like, keep 15,000 at once. This is another interesting level. If you put them right on the thing, it doesn't quite, like, you see it bounce off immediately. If you put them on the side, on like, the line there, they'll get 2 bounces. And they usually hang around the bottom there, just with pluses for quite a while afterwards. So if that hits like a times 2, it's gonna be a lot of points. But we're just saving up balls. This is a good level to like save up balls on. Ugh. I didn't really want that. I want that to go down so we can save up on balls in this one, so I can show you what it's like to get 60 of them. But if this gets too high... Okay, there we go. Now I'll just be able to like stock up on balls for a while. I have to be sure not to like kill the enemy or let the enemy kill me. If we're gonna save up on balls, so I can like shoot 60 at once. But yeah, it's just like those videos Mikan makes where he... Well, sort of. He'll have like the battle and then he'll have... There's some weird bounces there. And then I can just shoot off a couple of these. They'll start bouncing around the bottom. A couple will go out sooner to buy me some time, and the other ones will get bigger. So we can once again get the chance to wait. So he'll have like something going, and then that'll like determine how many balls shoot out or something. You can also do something like this, where you shoot another one at the proper... I didn't quite get it there. Shoot another one at the proper time. I'm gonna wait for a moment here. Make sure I'm not shooting too many, give him some time to rebuild. And the AI isn't using like the same kind of thing. The AI can't get crazy like multiplication ones. So if you shoot at the right time, you can make it go times 8. And you'll get extra big. Which doesn't help that much unless you're going to hit like another times 2 later. Because it's just adding an extra 4, but you know, sometimes you will, and then... Especially on some other levels where there'll be more multiples on the bottom. It can be really good then. So we're at almost 60, so I'll release it at 60. And at 60, this is what happens. So I can just drag my hand across and it'll do that. Now, as soon as all those get destroyed, everything else goes up, and and anything we hadn't shot, if there were balls bouncing around inside that we had shot, it'll still count for, like, those ones won't count, but anything we haven't shot up to that point, it's counted. Okay, here's a different kind of level where the exit is upside down. There are also those red things again. Oh yeah, I already mentioned those, didn't I? This is another kind of good one to, like, build up on. Because you can get a lot of, like, interesting combinations. Oh, jeez. We have a 256 shooting out there. It is a very, like, you know, just entertaining, like, idle game. I was able to, like, put on Spotify. I was able to like, put on Spotify, then put on airplane mode, and then open up the game. And that, for whatever reason, worked. Oh no, am I gonna lose? Ah, that would have been a good one for building up on, and we don't get any points. It just explodes on its own. But yeah, I was able to just, like, listen to, like, the Hollow Knight playlist as doing this. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. How broken is this? Hang on a minute. What happens if I just... Okay, this is very broken. I want to know what happens if I just fill it up, though. Hang on. I died. So close. I only... Okay, this is a really good one, too. Because watch this. That is the power of the doubler. Because it can bounce, like, 7 times in a row. 3, 4, 5, or 6, usually. And then it'll also go hit the next one coming up. Problem is, once again, even that 1,000 is, like... Even the 2,000 is almost completely irrelevant compared to, like, the amount I have. I could just let this sit. Just want to let it go down? Just no. Just make like a video of, like, sitting here for 30 minutes as, like, 15,000 balls go out or something. That'd be an interesting video, to say the least. These ones are fun, too. When you save up this one, I think this is the one I did before, when I saved up balls on this one, and I got really, like... I got a really, like, high number, like, tens of thousands or something. Again, it is quite fragile, though, because you can easily build up thousands and then just accidentally completely destroy the enemy. Like here, I might just end up accidentally winning, so I'm just going to send out all 20 at once. I won't get anything super big, I don't think, because there's not really enough. Yeah. 83. Here's another interesting one. You can't, like, get many, good boosts on this one. The doubler is just up high, so there's not many chances to, like, hit it. And just because of where the 1+1s are placed. You can also see, like, the top changes. So, like, sometimes it's a higher... Sometimes there's more balls or squares, sometimes there's less. Now there's just, like, 7 balls we shoot out. So, like, these levels are almost inconsequential. There's only a couple really good ones for allowing you to get, like, 10,000 on one ball. We haven't got one of them yet. Oh, interesting. They need to come in at, like, the right angle to be able to get a good rally going. You can also just, like, break it at the top sometimes. Or they just, like, sit. If they're not bouncing, if they're just sitting there, they'll, like, break like this. Get 3 together, get 4 together, it's the next one that makes it all go wild. Then it all goes off on its own. But yeah, there is kind of a lack of, like, there isn't a ton of, like, really fun doubling that happens. You don't get the ones where, like, goes up to, like, hundreds, but then the other guy also has 100. Sometimes you will, maybe, in, like, the, multiplayer ones. Not multiplayer, but, like, where the blue guy shoots his in your thing as well. Those ones are quite interesting. They're also, like, they're also quite hard. I played 2 and I lost both. They're completely luck-based. I guess that makes it not hard, it just makes it luck-based. Yeah, but I lost both of those. Theoretically, though, you could get the ones where it's like, you got 20,000 balls fighting each other. This one can be quite good for building up good high balls. Because with the +5 mainly. Like, the +5 and the +10, like, you can get +10s on this one. So if you can get, like, a ball hitting a bunch of +10s, and then it can go down and hit, like, a ×5 a whole bunch of times or something. Don't win already. Guess I have to. Damn it, I didn't want to win that fast. I guess I was putting too much down. I need to plug my phone. It's bad if the phone dies. There we go. We're at 16 minutes. I might have to turn this off soon, especially since my phone's getting low, but... yeah, it's an interesting game. I recommend checking it out for yourself if you like it. Usually it does get, like, higher numbers. This one's, like, a terrible... This one's a very hard level. Because it doesn't... The things don't even, like, line up properly for you to get, like, for you to be able to make it go straight on it. There are a couple, like, ×4s, like, a couple that spawn bigger than ×2. But because of the laser, it's really hard anyway. Or maybe not hard, but not fun. There we go, we win already. 280, almost, also nothing. It's just like, you know, it's inconsequential compared to, like, the thousands we get other levels. This one looks relevant. I don't actually know if I've gotten this one before. There we go, that's 3,000. There we go, there's a 36,000. Well, yes, so how long would this actually take? If we do this mathematically, let's say we're losing, 15 per second? No, it's too weird of it. That would mean... Well, that means if we divide thousands, we'd get 15,000. We get 2,000s. Like, so let's say, like, 2,000s-ish? What's 2,000 divided in... What's 2,000 seconds? No. Yes? What's 2,000 seconds? Yeah. What's 2,000 seconds if we're getting 15 per second? 300 is 5 minutes, so... times 10 divided by 2? 2/3 of 50? So it's just 2/3 times 5 times 10. 2/3 of 10 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 30.3333? Sounds accurate. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to do my content. If you like and subscribe. If you like this game, go get it for yourself. It's very satisfying. Just make sure that airplane mode turned on or something. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.